All right, no intros for this video because I got a lot to get off my chest and a little bit of time on this particular video. So we're just going to get down to business. So, in case you don't know what I'm talking about, we talk about former President Barack Obama. Now, Trayvon Martin, 10 years ago, was killed no thanks to George Zimmerman, and that disgusting vermin is still parading around today's society. Broke, desperate, and pretty much on his own, right? Now, Trayvon Martin was killed by George Zimmerman. George Zimmerman got acquitted for that murder that he committed to Trayvon Martin, and then even to this very day continue to terrorize the family. Now, then President Barack Obama had the opportunity to do something about this, but he chose to do nothing with it, right? Him, along with, at the time, I think it was Eric Holder, who was the Attorney General. They had the opportunity to do something about black folks getting gunned down by police officers and all that, and they chose not to do so. However, when it came to the shooting at Sandy Hook, when all those white folks, right, all them white folks got victimized by the hands of a mass shooter out there in god dang on Sandy Hook. Oh yeah, there was all kinds of executive orders about that. All kinds of executive orders about gun control, and we need to do something, and there's all this stuff about gun rights and back in the badge and all this other stuff, right? But you won't hold the police officers accountable for when they go out here and commit these heinous acts. You have a good one. So I don't understand. 10 years ago, you had the opportunity to do something about this 10 years ago. And now you're talking about Trayvon Martin. Now you want to say the man's name? What's up, y'all? Kevin Wedderburn, Alex Bannon, salute y'all. Eric Johnson, the homie. You know, but this is no different than what Obama did. When you were in office in 2008, you had the opportunity to provide reparation for black people. You failed to do that. And then you're out of office. Now you're saying that, oh well, I think that the black community should get reparations and all. But you had the opportunity to give us reparations, you chose not to. So why all of a sudden now are you for it, right? Well, you gotta understand this. There's people there that. Oh, so what about all those people out there? Are you bought and paid for it? That's what you're trying to say? Are you trying to say you bought and paid for it? That you're afraid that it will come with backlash, right? Now, mind you, they've been eating good off the backs of black people for 400 years, right? White supremacy is eating off the backs of black people and beating the backs of black people. We want our fucking reparations, and yet when you had the opportunity to give us reparations, you didn't do it because you were scared about the backlash it might draw from the dominant society. Fuck out of here. Now you want to call yourself speaking on goddamn Trayvon Martin when you could have had things in place to punish these police officers, and yet you chose not to do so. You chose to double down and give money to these police officers and all that. Now you want to call yourself speaking on Trayvon Martin's name, yet you did nothing to preserve his name. You did nothing to preserve that kid's name. Now you want to call yourself speaking on it 10 years later. Man, if you don't get the fuck out of here, what you got to say? That's all I want to know. What you got to say? The more I think about it, now this video might get my channel a strike, but I'm not going to sit here and just play the background and listen to a whole bunch of nonsensical gibberish. I'm not going to do that because as far as I'm concerned, you're too late. When you had the opportunity to do something, you did nothing with it. Right? He said that 10 years ago, America was dealing with its original sin. That's what he said. The original sin was the killing of black people. Yet, that's not even as big of a sin that is. And don't get me wrong, that's a big sin. But the bigger sin is when you have the opportunity to do something about it, and yet you chose to do nothing about it. That's the bigger sin. Now you want to talk. I mean, even to this very day, don't you got power, wealth, and influence? Even though you're not the sitting president of the United States anymore, right? Don't you got power, wealth, and influence? So why aren't you taking your power, wealth, and influence to push for change in this country, right? You think that you could just trot out and make some speeches and all that, and that's just supposed to be like your job is done and all that? No. To you, you might think the job is done, but the job's not done. And you hadn't done anything. So as far as I'm concerned, you got the power, wealth, and influence, and you hadn't done anything. I'm just trying to understand, why is you talking? Why is you talking? There's nothing that you can say that can make sense of what the fuck is going on when you had the power, wealth, and influence to do something about it, and yet you chose to do nothing about it. And even to this very moment, even though you're not the sitting president anymore, you still got power, you still got wealth, you still got influence. Well, you don't got the power now. You don't got the power, but you still got wealth and influence, right? You still got wealth and influence in this country. So if you got the wealth and influence, even though you're not the sitting president anymore, and you still choose to do nothing, but yet you're going to come out in a Zoom meeting, or you can go to an auditorium and start this elaborate, nonsensical gibberish about what America needs to do and how can you help and all that. Why? You thumb your nose up at the very same people that voted for your trifling ass. That's what you boule Democrat do. Demon rats. That's what y'all do. Y'all sitting up here, thumb your nose up at the very same people that's responsible for putting y'all trifling asses in office. And I hear a lot of people talking this shit about, oh man, I'm going to vote Republican to piss off the Democrats. Look, that's coon shit. Okay? LVZ was exactly right about that. Ain't out here talking this shit about, I'm gonna vote Republican to piss off the Democrats. That's coon talk. If you really want to piss them off, don't take your ass to the goddamn polling place. Don't go there just to vote Republican just because. That's stupid. That's coon babble. For real, it is. LVZ was right. LVZ is absolutely right about that. You don't just vote. You don't just waste your vote on a Republican knowing they don't give a fuck about you. That's for real. That's straight up coon babble. What you got, bro?
Yeah, what's up, man? How you doing, brother? I got a lot to be talking about. This whole ass nigga Coon Bama out here talking about, he could have did something for the American people, specifically black people, but 10 plus years later, you out here in interviews or whatever the fuck you doing out here talking this babble when you had the money and the resources to actually do something. But now your much mouth face ass out here just talking this babble when niggas don't want to hear that shit. So, this nigga just another example of a clown ass house nigga that is a bought and paid for dude, but he didn't have the nuts or the, brain power to actually do something for the black people. He out here doing something for the Skittles community and everybody else, just like this creepy old bastard in, the crack house, Joe Biden out here doing, you know.
Right. Now remember, back in 2008, y'all, think this. 2008, you had the housing market. We was in a massive recession back in 2008, right? How the housing bubble burst. People, the economy was in shambles. Banks were defaulting on loans and all that type of shit, right? Motherfuckers was looking for bailouts, right? You had automakers looking for bailouts. All these other motherfuckers were looking for bailouts, right? You would think that would be the pristine time to put money into the community, the black community, pay us our reparation, and then we could take over this shit. But no, he chose to bail out the banks. He chose to bail out the auto industry. These motherfuckers defaulting on loans and all that. He chose to bail out the airline industry. And what these people do instead, did they put the money back into the communities and all that? No. These motherfuckers took the loan money, bought back all the stocks that was out there, and enriched themselves. That's what they did. All them Sandy Hook shooting. Remember that? You remember the Sandy Hook shooting, right, Eric?
Yeah, I remember that shit. Yeah.
And as soon as that shooting happened, what he do? He was up there crying, right? He's up there shedding tears, talking about we need to do something about this, and had all kinds of executive orders back in the badge.
Mm.
That tells
Really,
you
when
right
the
there.
really when
No,
these
go ahead, bro.
shootings happen, when these fucking shootings be happening, they be knowing the information about these suspects, but they wait till the last minute to actually do something. Because there's been numerous shootings that have been going on over the years that they had information about these crazy coked out motherfuckers, but they ain't take the necessary precautions to stop these motherfuckers until innocent people get killed. And you can't blame the guns. It's these crazy motherfuckers that y'all putting them in these motherfuckers' hands. Because let's just be real about this. No matter how many gun laws you try to put, on the streets of the American people, motherfuckers are always gonna have the access to weapons and stuff. Because you'll be surprised what these niggas on the street have, let alone the average citizen. I mean, look what's going on in New York with their whole gang problem. You got that buck dancing coon ass nigga Eric Adams up there talking about he want to do something, but you got niggas on Rikers Island on sleeping on concrete mattresses and shit. And how he handling that situation, with the whole prison system up there in New York and stuff. But it's a shame that these motherfuckers be out here actually wanting to do something, but they wait to the last second, with these shootings and shit. But it's just a shame that motherfuckers can't actually get, the chance or the backing of the people who actually put these laws together to actually defend themselves and their families and stuff. But it's just these niggas out here just actually not doing nothing when they actually had the power and the resources to do something, which is just a shame.
And it's a disgrace. And it's a slap in the face to everyone that voted for this Bama.
Yeah,
Now you're
and
speaking
I
on
don't.
Trayvon Martin.
Yeah,
All these, and they, even after Trayvon Martin, the Eric Garners, the
Breonna Taylor, George
the
Floyd,
George
all that.
Floyd, the
Like,
Ahmaud Arbery's, right? The Philando Castiles, the Emil Locks of the world, the Tatiana Jefferson, Botham John.
too many, man, too many. It's too many to count, man. Like, I don't see how these niggas ain't learned from this coon ass nigga Obama. Now y'all
Matrice
fell for the
Richardson,
banana.
Freddie Gray.
They fell for the banana in the tailpipe again. Like, y'all should have learned with Obama. Y'all knew what it was when Bush was in office. Y'all knew what it was when this fuck nigga Obama was in office. Y'all fell for the same trick again with this motherfucker, you know, Joe Biden. So I don't see how you motherfuckers keep falling for the banana in the tailpipe.
And guess who was the attorney general when the Matrice Richardson case happened?
Who was it, brother?
Kamala Harris.
Oh, Shane Sung Harris? It doesn't surprise me. What that bitch been at? She been like a dodo bird and her head in the sand. You ain't seen this bitch in months. You ain't heard
They
nothing
got
from this
her under
bitch. She
witness
must be on her
protection.
knees. Yeah, she in the witness protection. She in that witness
Well, the
protection
witness
program
protection
like
program,
Takashi.
man.
You know. Yeah, that bitch ain't put her head out the front door. Like she snitching on somebody or something. She must be on her knees getting the carpet burns in the crack house.
Probably. I don't know. I'm not one to speculate, but that's not
Yeah.
outside the realm of possibility. Hold on. You see the judge made Breonna Taylor mom leave the court because she had a picture of Breonna in her jacket. No, I didn't see that. But if that happened, that doesn't surprise me that happened.
You know how these judges be when they be these cases of, black people getting killed unjustly. You see how they did the brother when he found out the guilty verdicts with the McCracker clan. He made that brother leave. Cause you
Oh
know,
yeah,
cause you knew,
when he was excited,
yeah,
oh yeah, that was the
yeah.
daddy. The daddy was out there, was happy that they got the guilty verdict and all that.
I,
And
I,
I
I
want
was like,
to,
that's crazy. That was crazy. You
yeah,
had like he
man,
was up there crip walking like he was Snoop Dogg at the Super Bowl performance or something. Like, come on, man. Imagine that being you and your son actually getting justice. Imagine that would have been somebody that killed your son. You would have been up there doing the two-step too.
right? No, I
They
didn't
don't
see
think
that.
about shit like that. They don't think about shit like that when motherfuckers actually trying to get true justice. Cause I told you this in a earlier video that we was doing. If them motherfuckers said the wrong thing, and that would have been one of my loved ones, I would have jumped over that motherfucking table and start hitting motherfuckers and shit. They would have had to drag me out that damn courtroom. I would have picked up the nearest thing possible and bashed them upside their fucking head. Cause y'all be knowing what y'all doing when y'all be giving out these false, verdicts and shit. Y'all expect people not to do nothing?
I guess
Yep,
they don't.
Democrats and Republicans are the same coin, two sides.
My thing is, why are you saying something now? More importantly, why aren't you doing anything now?
Too late, nigga. It's too late. It's too late for you to do something, coward. It's too late. You had a chance to do something, nigga, and you bitched up. You bitched up like a hoe. You don't pee standing up, motherfucker. You pee standing down like the bitch that you is, nigga. It's crazy, man, how these niggas want to say something now when they had the chance to actually do something. When they had power. When you was the fucking president. You was the president, man. You was out here for your 2 terms doing everything else for everybody else, motherfucker.
Yeah, you bailing out them white folks instead of bailing us out. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
You
he
don't
would.
think we
Yeah,
got
he.
that?
Yeah,
You don't think
yeah,
we
he would.
got my?
Yeah, he was
Go ahead,
dropping it
bro.
low at LG. He was dropping it low at LGBT um parties and shit. He was doing that. Your daughter out here twerking on white dudes at colleges and shit, but you ain't out here protecting the brothers and sisters. You out here protecting these skittle motherfuckers and these other people. You had all the
Right.
power and the resources to do something, nigga, and you bitched up.
You did nothing with it. So no, when you're powerless, I don't want to hear nothing from you. When you're powerful, you did nothing with it. See, that's what these Democrats do, man. They want to sit up here and be all. They want to sit up here and throw out the hand diplomacy and all that. No different than what they did to Ukraine. They sat up there and told the Ukraine, "Yeah, we're gonna help you," then left them motherfuckers high and dry. What's up? Wait, what?
What they do, LB?
Now we talk about Obama speaking on Trayvon Martin when he did nothing with it when he was president. Now he want to talk. What you got on this?
Uh, I think it's very silly and apropos in a way that like this dude right now trying to save face for his homie right now, who's in office. It's embarrassing. He probably seeing that the powers of the Democrats is being shifted, just off of pure chaos of what they presented. I don't believe in the fact that people should vote Republicans or whatever party just because, they are spiteful towards the Democrats. If it's a positive reason why you need to make that move, then go for it, all means. But just doing out of spite is showing the health of our people are not really coming together. But yeah, like I said, man, that shit corny. It's mad late, nigga. Like, it's sad, bro. Like I said, he's in my class. We actually went to the same school. So when a lot of people talk more about him like that, there's always people from the perception of they never really communicated with him, actually went to school with him. None of that shit. I did all that, So,
Right.
you know what I'm saying? So when I constantly keep hearing people bring him up and, in a way that they did or the way they trying to do, it's just misjustice on him and just misjustice on where he from, which is South Florida.
Right. So, man, I don't support none of that bullshit, man. Democrats out there, man, they sitting up here, playing games with us, man. They need to understand we're not playing games with y'all, right? We're not playing games. We want our motherfucking money.
I want all mine, motherfucker, and I want it to be tax free too, motherfucker.
Tax free.
And I need all mine down to the last penny, motherfucker. Y'all better be making it rain pennies. They add up the dollars. I want all mine.
See, we need to understand what the play is here, right? This thing about Trayvon Martin is nothing more than symbolic gestures, right? Every time Obama come out to speak about whatever, right? We're supposed to just drop what we're doing, fall to our knees, and worship him, because he is speaking upon Trayvon. He's speaking on Trayvon Martin, right? We're not gonna do anything. You're not gonna use your wealth and influence to bring about change. No, we're not gonna do that. We're just gonna sit up here and listen to you spout some hour-long soliloquy about the problems in this country and things like that. But we're not gonna do anything. No, that's beneath me. That's for somebody else to do. I'm gonna kick that can to somebody else.
He just gonna put out another book that I won't even wipe my ass with. So just a whole bunch of word salad.
I wouldn't even put my darn pupils on that shit. Nowhere near.
I'd rather wipe my ass. I'd rather
Barnes and Noble collect dust.
I'd rather wipe my ass with sandpaper than actually even have my butt cheeks even touch, that book. So it's just terrible how this nigga just be up here just talking all this shit when you motherfuckers was out here talking all this extra crap about situations that don't have nothing to do with America. But shit, these motherfuckers over here have enough problems of their own. We can't be worrying about everybody else. You motherfuckers, that's the problem with you motherfuckers, man. Y'all worry about everybody else in the world, but can't even worry about your own country and the problems that's going on in the world. It's crazy how these niggas just be getting in people's minds and shit.
Hey, what up,
gotta keep it a buck.
Why you niggas so divisive? You are divisive black niggas. All of you niggas have come to this country. I work hard. You niggas, you do nothing. You sit there, you do nothing. That is why we do so much better than the niggas.
See that, and that's it right there, bro. The black man is not respected in his own country, in the aspect of like there's so many layers to it. Even though we ask for our money back.
Tell me why I should respect you niggas. You don't jailer. Why should I respect you niggas? You do not love the right man. I love the right man. You do not love him. Why should I respect you?
Right there.
Oh, right Jesus there. Christ, this nigga here.
I want you to explain to me why I should show love to a cutter like you. Why should I show love to a cutter like you? I never pick cotton. I only wear sandals. That's your feet. Your feet are not. Your feet are not us. You do not have feet of true African. True African have ashy feet. I see you niggas. You put lotion on your feet, which is a sign of being broken. Even though I opened up my pussy to get here. But don't worry about what I had to do for white daddy to get my green card. But I busted my pussy open.
I swear, boy.
And you niggas, I swear, I am so sick of you niggas. All you do is complain and you hate us. You hate us so much because you hate the fact that we are wearing dashiki and nappy bullshit. You don't like the fact that we wear sandals in the winter. I know what you niggas do not. I hear what you niggas. I hear you niggas. You thought this was the nigga, and the hating nigga. You also are going to get the MVP, but you did not get it. And I am holding you accountable for what you are saying, because you are so divisive. You guys are divisive. You're dividing us. Even though I never went to any of your schools and I did not live in your projects with you, you are divisive. Even though I only live in the right neighborhoods, you are divisive. And why do you have so much hate in your heart? LB, you could be my Somali brother with hate in your heart.
Oh man,
why would you do this?
But
Why would you do
oh
this,
man,
Eric Johnson? Why do you have so much hate in your heart? Why do you? Why do you act this way? Why? I do not understand. Why do you act this way?
well,
You should listen to Tandy Way. She teaches. You should listen to Tandy Newton. She teaches you how to behave.
well, this is the thing.
My
When
Nigerian
we got a
sister,
president,
Tandy.
when we got a president that could have done something about it, but didn't do nothing about it, and now he's talking about Trayvon Martin. Yeah, get out of here.
You niggas need to listen to your great spiritual leader, Barack Obama, when he said, "Oh, we want her. We want change. Everybody's equal. This is America." Why do you not listen to him?
That nigga sounding like
Why
Bird,
don't
man.
you
You making
listen to
bird
him?
squawks and shit.
Let's be clear. Let's be clear. Stop hating on Barack. Not that they want to hate on. Michelle, Sasha Malia. Come tell these thugs. You're a bunch of thugs out there protesting. Freddie Gray wouldn't want this. Like Ray Lewis said, go home. Freddie Gray wouldn't want this. Go home. Freddie
I
Gray.
love that man.
I love white men. What's up, fellas, man? Why y'all niggas
That
so
motherfucking
divisive, man?
stupid, man.
Stop
What's
it.
up, man?
So,
That's what's up, man.
why y'all?
Salute,
What's up with y'all, man? The fuck is wrong with
salute you,
y'all
man.
being so divisive, man? Y'all gotta stop this shit, man. Yeah, I was just listening to that shit. When he sent me the motherfucker link, right? I'm like, God damn, man. Last week talking about the Supreme Court justice. They can't help themselves. Why do you niggas hate us so much? What the fuck do you gotta do with this? We're talking about the Supreme Court. You niggas are hating. Anything we're talking about now.
You niggas don't understand that the white man gave you everything, and you niggas still
Give you
complain.
everything.
I don't understand. They give you fat white woman to have babies with. They give you little Yachty with the French fry
Yes, they give
Cheetos
you
hair.
a fat. They give you a fat smelling white woman. You can't have one in this country. We don't have
All we got
Pakistani
the
white women in my country. You should
we
be
don't have
grateful that
Pakistani
the
white
white man
girls in
leave you.
in the motherland. We have the big, thick, juicy black queens. We don't want those. We want the
Truly,
fat
brother.
white women that you niggas have in America.
What's up, Kelly?
No, we don't. No, we do shapely, shapely, not inhibit black holes as Thomas Sotomayor would say. We don't want them. We only want our beautiful white milk of magnesia. I want a
We
woman
want
with the skin of
we don't want we
we
don't
wish
want
for a
chocolate.
woman with the
We
skin of
we
we
don't
wish
want
for a
we
woman
don't want
with skin of vanilla.
we don't want the big titty
Tell him,
Shaka
brother.
Khan black bitches. We want we
No,
want
no, those big
we want
asses.
the
We want
What's
the
up,
flat
Kelly?
white parking lot ass. We want the
Okay,
flat white
I'm
parking
figuring
lot
out what did
ass.
I come into. I saw a comment that I disagreed with in the chat
Let
room when
me
I
tell
just
you
came
what you
in.
come in. Let me tell you what you come into, you nigga. You come into black liberation. You niggas just want to be divisive and take all the reparations. We were
Yeah.
slaves here too. Even though we sold you, we were slaves here too. We want reparations. Even though, even though we sold
Let-
you, we want reparations too for selling you.
well, I ain't gonna lie. So I got away from going in
even though we
on Africans and Caribbeans, and I'm gonna tell you why I did it because what I started to notice was there were white folks pretending to be black in these spaces. And so they were there were some of these people were just here to cause
Mm-hmm.
division and try to cause mutual destruction within the global black
Okay.
community. And so as much as we do
Mm-hmm.
have Africans that coon, we have Caribbeans
It
that
ain't no
coon, we have
global
black
black
Americans
community.
that coon,
Ain't no
and we have
global
black
black
folks and
community. I
black
got
people
to
all over the world
disagree.
that coon. So go ahead.
Yeah, but we don't let ours go over to other people's shit and then undermine them. We don't let ours go to other countries and start voting and shit, changing the politics to make it worse for them. They only come here and do that, and it ain't no global black community. I'm sorry, it's not.
No,
It's
no,
not. And
no.
and
This is
me
what I'm talking
personally,
about. When I'm talking about the global black community, I'm talking about black people. I'm talking about black people around the world, bro. I've noticed, and it had came on my
but we
channel. This
don't
dude
have
who
the
had been
same
hanging
plight,
around.
and we don't have the
Let
same
me finish. Let me
difference.
finish real quick. Let me finish real quick, bro. I said last night there was this dude who had been hanging around, whether it was Pan African spaces or it was FBA ADOS spaces, and this dude, all he did was
Mm-hmm.
just he was shitting on Africans and Caribbeans. It turned out this dude was a white dude, and he came on my channel and
What?
called me a nigga last night, and he had been in our
Right,
spaces for a couple years, and he's not the only one
right,
that I caught doing that type of shit, and that's what I'm saying. Okay, some of the division is also being caused by
well,
infiltrators and shit
Cali.
like that, which is why I said I decided to bow out of this discussion of trying to destroy black people. I just can't do it. It's not in me, and I have those natural leanings anyway towards the love of black people globally. Even though we do have people who are problematic, but I'm not going to get on in these spaces and shit on black people because to me it's just not productive. Because at the end of the day,
It,
if what I do notice is that there are people who want to keep black people at the global bottom caste, and that's where we are. It doesn't matter where you live. Black people are sitting at the bottom of the global caste system, and so the destruction
and
and this
how does a
massive
bunch
division
of
is unproductive for
how
us.
does try to on the other side, Cali, let me go, man. Cali,
Mhm.
how does fucking assimilating with a bunch of motherfuckers undermining you gonna help us?
No,
Nah,
I didn't say it.
everybody
I
ain't
didn't say
fight this
anything about
fucking struggle.
assimilating. I never said anything about assimilating.
Listen, I'm sorry, I listen to, hey, Cali, I listen, let me go, man. Look,
Go
we
for
know
it.
ain't nobody else fight this fucking struggle or come over to fight it with us. So I don't feel no kith and kinship with every fucking body. Because every fucking body didn't fight this fight. Every fucking body didn't get rich. Every fucking body's house didn't get burned up. Every fucking body's churches didn't get blown up. Ours did. And then for them to come here, you talk about one white guy that did. White guys do that all the time. They act like us in some spaces and then talk about other foundationals. So that's what they do. I'm not gonna let one of them deter me from exactly what they're saying. See, what you say is null and void because we're hearing the Africans say this. This is not just a comment, somebody, and they leaving a picture. We're hearing these people. I am from Somalia. I am from Ethiopia. I am from, you hear them saying it. And not only do you hear them saying it, you're living every day and seeing it happen in front of you. After a while, man, it ain't about, it's always funny. We shitting on black people, but what they saying to us ain't shit. Stop it. Stop it. I'm not one of these kumbaya niggas, and I don't believe you need everybody. Because everybody will undermine you. You can't have everybody. There's traitors in every fucking group.
Hey, I actually
Only
agree
problem
with
is
that,
our
but
traitors do more damage.
no, I said I agree with that. I wasn't. That's not what I was saying. I was just saying I'm just not going to participate in that shit. I'm going to concentrate on doing stuff that's going to be productive in my life. So I'm not here to get
Yeah,
on
I
these
think it's
spaces and have these
productive to get
arguments.
away. I think it's productive to get rid of traitors. You don't think it's productive to out traitors?
No, no. I mean, I'm
I
gonna tell you
think
this.
that's
I'm gonna tell you
productive.
why I don't
I need
think
to
that it's
know who
productive.
you
Because
are.
first thing, I don't view social media as real life. That's why.
No, but I view people as real life. And people who say shit in real life, your words have meaning. Your words have repercussions and your words have consequences. This see, you keep trying to frame it as if we're only basing this off social media. No, Cali, we've lived through this. See, you're in
Oh,
California
this real
where the
life shit right here.
Mexicans is the
This
big.
real life shit.
Right. You're in California where the Mexicans the biggest immigrants. Where we here in the motherfucking Chocolate City area, where we had city under siege, where we had to shoot the Jamaicans up and get them out of our motherfucking neighborhoods because they came in pumping drugs to kids and showing disrespect. We got an African community that's never lived with our black community here. DC was 90-some% black growing up as a kid, Cali. I went to school with 2 Africans. 2. The first one when I was in 3rd grade, the next one when I was in 12th. So what I'm saying to you is, yeah, you could probably have that outlook, but a lot of us can't afford to have it because we're actually surrounded by it. I got somebody that I work with right now, an African lady that just told me, why do you talk so much about slavery? It is so much different. It is not the same. Why do you act as if it is just like oppression back then in Jim Crow? You can do so much and what you want. You can. I'm like, what? And then when I notice, it's
Crazy.
always them saying that shit.
But
So,
I
Cali,
had
just
to
like I
correct you
gotta
on
call
something
out,
though.
like I gotta call out, just like I gotta call out Jesse Lee Peterson, I gotta call out Auntie Lee Peterson.
No, but I got to correct you, bro. We have a lot of African immigrants out here in California. As a matter of fact, we have them. We have an Ethiopia town in LA. Got a bunch of Ethiopians over here in Alameda. We have Ethiopians in Berkeley. We have a lot of Nigerians out here. We have a lot of Ghanaians out here.
But
We
why?
have
Because LA
we have a
full
lot
of,
of people from
but why? Because
Somalia
LA
out
full of
here
black
and
people.
Sudan.
Right. And LA full of black people. And they found a way to make their own community separate from y'all. Fuck them. I'm sorry.
Well, I don't live in LA, but I live in the Bay Area.
You don't have to say nothing about it. I'll do it for you.
The
I
problem
don't
is
live in
they
LA.
want the same
Okay,
thing
I'm
we're
LA.
doing. They
LA
want
is
they
south of
want
me.
to
I'm
do
in
it
the Bay
all
my
Area, bro.
over.
brother live in Vacaville. No, I heard you. I heard you. I'm just saying. Oh, and then down there in the Bay Area, one of the first things my brother ran into was niggas selling out scared of Mexicans. And he had to set niggas straight. Look, I'm from DC. We don't let these motherfuckers talk any way to us, and we don't let them undermine us. And if y'all ain't on code with that, fuck you too. That's
Yeah,
how
they
we
can get it just
roll
like they
down
can
here,
get it.
man. So it's
You
just
want
a
to be out
whole
here
different
talking your
energy
shit,
from
they
where
got to
we
get it
from.
too.
We see it
Yeah.
different. Yeah. It's
You just can't be out
Nah,
here
bro.
talking
Black
shit
folks in the
about
we
Bay
something
equal
Area
you
ain't
say.
saying
opportunity
nothing, bro.
people.
That's SoCal.
Yeah. Vacaville at the Bay Area. Vacaville ain't so called. My brother
No,
live in
you
Vacaville,
said
man.
black folk. I don't know who that Negro is, but bro, black people in the Bay Area
Huh?
ain't afraid of no Mexicans up here, bro. It ain't like that. Politics ain't like that up here.
That's what we feel.
That may be one
That's
dude,
what
bro.
we. That's what he was saying.
You talking about one dude, bro? One dude.
No,
The
he said it
politics
was.
ain't like that up here, bro.
No, he said it was a mentality. Half y'all niggas don't even date black women. Stop it. Yeah.
You said half of us don't date black women? Nah, bro.
Yes, half
That
y'all
ain't
niggas
true
don't.
either.
Because when I got there, that is true. Because when I got there, the first fucking thing I heard was them asking my brother, "Oh, you date a sister?" He was like, "Yeah, what fucking else is you supposed to
Say
date?"
you
He's
had
like,
that.
"Nah,
The
we don't
Mexicans
date.
always
not how the
dated
Bay Area
Spanish
is.
in
Most of the brothers
California.
here date black
all
women
that.
just like anywhere else. We do have a lot of brothers that
Okay,
date
that's
outside of the race. But the overwhelming, let me repeat it again,
That's why y'all
LBZ,
let white girls.
the overwhelming
That's why
majority,
y'all. That's
the
why y'all.
overwhelming majority
That's
of
why y'all.
brothers date black women, bro.
Mhm.
You don't know what you're talking about there.
In
Yeah, I do.
California,
And I
if
also,
you see
and all I know
Mexicans,
is
No,
this.
you don't.
Chinese,
Hey, look, he tell me, look, he trying to tell me I don't know what I'm talking about. So do I don't know what I'm talking about when I say in DC, it ain't no white girl rappers that got a name for calling people niggas, but it was from Oakland. Yeah. Y'all
Krayshawn
had
So
just
white
what you
sipping
talking
on
girls
this
about? That
shit.
one
rapping.
girl that
Thank you.
didn't even
Y'all,
rap?
no, it wasn't
Oh,
one. Stop that
so
bullshit. It
that
was more than
so
one.
for the
Y'all
one
let two
girl,
and
that
three.
one girl
Y'all
that
let
did
you
them
rap.
gotta
tell
look
y'all
at the
that.
Hold
hold
on.
on.
The
Y'all
I
let
gotta
girl
them
look
say
at
that
the
that shit.
generation
Y'all let
too.
them say that
most
shit out
black
there.
folks in
Y'all
the
let
Bay
them say
Area
that shit.
date white girls. Okay, that proves it. You got all
Y'all
the
let them
answers,
say
bro.
that
That
shit.
proves it. Because
Y'all
one
let them
white
say
girl
that
who
shit.
we haven't even heard from in
It
ages
wasn't one.
was
It
calling
was
us a
not
black ass
one. But
nigga.
okay, it wasn't. It
But
wasn't
that proves that majority
one.
black
But
men
okay,
It
in the
was
Bay
two
Area
of
you
them.
can go ahead and
date
try.
It
outside
wasn't
of the
just
race.
one. It
Okay.
was two of them.
It was. Yeah,
It
it
was
So
wasn't
two
that
just
of
that
them.
one.
no,
But
but
okay,
It was two
y'all
of them.
let
that
them. Y'all,
proves your
and
point
look,
because you pointed out
and my
two.
problem
So you
is
said
this.
two, right?
No, we
Two.
prove our
You
point. No,
pointed
my
out
point.
two. That proves that most black men
That's two more
date
than what's in
outside of the
DC,
race.
nigga.
Okay.
Nigga, that's two. Nigga, that's two more than in DC.
So
Nigga,
that's
that's
hold on.
two more
So
than in DC.
that proves the
You know
point,
you
right?
not safe. All I
That proves the
know
point.
is you not safe doing that Bama shit here. I know you safe when you at doing that shit. And ain't none of y'all correct it. Ain't none of y'all correct it. None of y'all.
What?
None of y'all correct it. What happened? The broad even said it. She got a backlash from black people outside of Oakland. She
She
said,
got a
I
black.
grew up
I
in
didn't know.
Oakland. I thought it was cool. She said, no, she said she got backlash from outside of Oakland. Man, what the fuck you talking about, nigga, bitch? You can't say nigga, you right. Now, I seen a nigga knock a bitch out at a fight for saying nigga out her mouth for being white. Up here. I seen a nigga knock a bitch out for saying that shit. That's the type of energy we got down here, man. I'm just saying, it's different out there. You
So
can
you
say
point
all of
once
that.
again. So
Yeah.
you
That
point out
really smooth.
one. So you point out this one little case that proves
Nigga,
that most
one is
black
too
men in
much. Nigga, one
California
is too much.
date outside of the
Nigga, one
race.
is too. No,
It's
one.
numerous cases,
No,
not
I
just
said a
one.
lot of y'all do.
It's numerous
There's
cases.
there's
Yeah, it's a
two
lot
there's
of
two
y'all
point
do.
one
A
million
lot
black
of
people in
y'all do.
California,
A lot of
and most no,
what?
there are a lot
Out
of
of
brothers that date
2.1
outside
million,
of their
and
race.
out of 2.1 million, every five out of five, two of them is with something that ain't a sister. Out of every
You
five,
say out of
fuck
five?
out of here.
Wrong,
You can talk that shit all you want.
wrong,
Yeah,
Out of
how all these
five,
black
ain't
women
two
get
wrong.
is with
babies
something
then?
else that ain't black.
Yeah, how all these black women get
Huh?
babies then?
Are you saying getting
How
pregnant
he said
is
how
a
they
symbol
get
of
them from
being
black
with
men?
somebody? That's
I
now. Hey,
mean,
hold
y'all
on. So
act
you
like
saying
y'all
that every
they don't
black
never
person?
get
Are you saying
get
that?
black
Are
women
you
or
saying
something.
every black person? What are you saying that every person that's pregnant means they're with somebody, or
Yeah, they would
because
have
that's
got they
strict?
had to make the
You
child.
knock somebody up just because you not. No, that just means you had to have sex. That don't mean you had to be with them. Motherfuckers be dating. Motherfuckers be living and going with marrying white girls and
No,
still
that happens
smashing black
everywhere.
girls.
That happens everywhere. With the
Nah,
brothers dating,
not everywhere, but
dating
it
white
happen a
girls and
lot.
shit like that.
It depends on
All I
your
know is the
environment in which you're doing it.
only time, only
I
time
can go in
I've
the
ever
backwoods of South
been
Carolina
anywhere
and find a
with,
bunch of interracial couples.
yeah, it's a bunch of them too there. I don't disagree. Yeah, it's a bunch
So
of that
basically,
too
this
there. Cause it's a
They
LBG,
bunch,
this what you
making
saying.
yellow
cause it's a
boys
You
bunch
are
all
of
day
trying to
long.
say
flat
that
out
most
Negroes.
of the Bay Area, basically, you were trying to say most of the brothers in the Bay Area, or
No,
half the
nigga, what
brothers
I
in the Bay
said, no,
Area,
nigga,
or
no,
close to
nigga,
half of
what
the
I
brothers in the Bay
said,
Area are dating out
half,
their race. You
yeah,
don't know what
close
you're
to
talking about.
half.
No, it's not close to
That's
half.
over
No, it's not.
exaggerated, bro.
Fucking with some other
How
type of
many
bitch.
how many
Yes.
black people in the Bay Area have you
Yes.
met, bro?
Yes.
How many
Yes.
black people in the Bay
Yes.
Area have you met?
How many black? Well, let's go by the 50
How
that I
many?
was
Let's
stuck
no.
around
Tell
at
me.
my
Give me a
brother's
number.
wedding that was all
Give
from the
me
Bay
a
Area.
number.
Yeah, you can't say
I
that all
just
black
told you,
men up in Oakland is going out with
did
white
the
women.
number, hold up, did the number 50 just skip your ear or you didn't know it was a fucking number? But like I said, the 50 motherfuckers that was there, 40%
So
of them
50.
motherfuckers was with a white
But how
spouse.
old was they though?
Most of them
50.
motherfuckers was talking about
If you're
either
in your
white
early
girls,
20s, your mid 20s, you
Filipinos,
could date
So
or
everybody. You just have
Hispanics.
to
Now
come
you can
across
go
a
ahead and
guy
say I'm lying,
that's
but you
dating the
know y'all
person that
niggas
you
be
dating with
selling out
now.
like that.
50.
Fuck out of here.
There's 2
Fuck
million
out of
black
here.
people in
Fuck
California,
out of here.
and 50 gave you the number? That's enough for you?
And all of them ain't black, nigga. And all of them
Do
ain't
you know that, man, that a guy
you
can have a
said
black baby
rebel.
mama and a white baby mama? Some people out there, they're more open to dating all kind of people. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
That
they
don't
call
mean like they
No,
in
he
love
makes
with
the
just white
case.
women.
He makes the case
they
that
call sellouts.
half
They
of
call
black
fucking,
men in California are dating outside of the race, and this is not the
I
case.
said half of y'all date outside y'all race anyway. I said
Who
that.
date
Most of y'all
outside the race?
motherfuckers
Not
out there
me.
dating outside y'all
But
race.
it is some situations though
Who,
Yeah,
you?
but you
that
acting like
that white
nigga, I
woman
don't live in
looks out for this
California, nigga.
guy, man, when
Stop
he
No,
ain't
she
really
listening.
said,
hardly
don't try to
have
say
none.
that.
I
I
don't
date
live in
outside my race.
California, nigga. I didn't say you did, but I said most of y'all
Okay.
motherfuckers there is. And if I walk around and
No,
you walk around today,
most
you
black.
know damn
Let me
well.
repeat this
You
again, because
know
I
if you
actually
walk
live here.
around,
I
you
don't
know if you
listen. Let
walk
me repeat this
around,
again.
you know
No,
if you
no, no,
walk
no, no.
around,
I'm
bro,
gonna
walk
state
around
this again,
today
bro. Because
recording,
I'm
nigga.
again having
Walk
an
around
argument on the
today,
internet
walk it
about
down,
somebody you don't even
walk
live here.
around,
Telling me
But
about
walk
it's
my
around
business.
today and
interracial.
record.
Because he
Listen,
business.
listen.
Hey,
It's
That
listen,
makes no
interracial
sense.
couples everywhere, especially in California. I see Mexican and Filipino. I see,
same
black
shit, cause we
and
can. Yeah,
Vietnamese.
nigga, fuck out of here, Cali. Fuck out of here. My brother could get on and say the same shit. Fuck you talking about? We know him.
I mean, that's
Nigga
part of
act like just
I
California.
we
live
I
here.
ain't see what was going on.
I was born
Free
and
corn,
so
nigga.
you saw here?
Free corn,
You
still
visited
bitch.
here, and you
Free
said that half
corn,
of black men,
free
bro,
corn,
in
send it
California, date
to me.
outside of the race. You
Outside
don't
of
know what you're
that,
talking about.
fuck what you talking about. I said what I
Yeah, I
said.
said what
I'm
I said. Fuck
standing
what
by
you
that.
talking about.
Fuck what
You
you
don't know
talking
what
about.
you're talking about. Being disrespectful
I
out of
know, okay,
nowhere.
but
You got
You
racist
don't know what you're
areas in
talking
always
about.
know
I'm
what
California
you
telling you, you don't
too.
know what
just
you're
like,
talking about. You don't
look,
live here.
you always know what you talking about. I know.
They
Just like you
ain't, it
said,
ain't
we need to
mixing.
love and hug every African. That's not
I didn't
me.
say
That's
love and
you.
hug. I never said that. I just said I'm not going to participate in that because of the shit that was happening. I never said that.
Mm-hmm.
What's happening?
You put those words.
Okay.
This is what I'm calling. These conversations don't become productive because then people get emotional. Then they want to start getting disrespectful towards you. Then they want to put words in your mouth. And then I'm telling you, look, I live here. I know what's going on. But you're going to tell me about my state when I live here.
See, that's
I'm
the
born and
You
raised
live in
here.
Oakland?
thing.
I got
Every
family. Yes, I
conversation,
do, bro. I got
niggas
my
think
family.
every
Hey, we got
But it's
conversation
gentrification going
expensive
on
up
here.
there,
interject
ain't it?
It ain't even
yourself.
that black
This was
anymore.
not for you to interject yourself. Look, I had a conversation before you got here, and you
Okay, you faded out. And then you getting disrespectful. I'm just telling you what's going on in my state, and I'm telling you wrong. I try to come in respectful. Then you started getting upset. And then then you got upset, then you start getting disrespectful. And I'm telling you, you don't know you're not out here. You said, no, I know my brother. And I'm like, bro, I live here. I got a lot of family out here. I got first cousins out here. I got nieces and nephews out here.
So what's the place where y'all could date women easily up in Oakland? Without
Say it
the
again.
Where's the places that you can go that you can meet women up in Oakland? Just
No, anywhere,
laid back
bro.
like
But
for
I
the
mean,
grown and
I'm gonna tell you
sexy.
straight up what's happening. I'm gonna tell you what's happening in California, bro. Most people are leaving. Most black folks are leaving California because there's more opportunities in the South, which is what I think black people should do. Period. I don't think it makes any sense for black people to stay in California, to stay in Washington State, to stay in Oregon, to stay anywhere on the West Coast because the numbers ain't out here. I
Is it the
think black
cost of
people need to
living too?
migrate to the South, which is what's happening.
Is it a
That's what
cost
I
of
think,
living
which
too?
makes sense. I've stated this on my channel many times that it makes sense for black people to relocate because the numbers are there. We don't have the numbers here. The Mexicans run this state. They're the majority. So there's no reason you have no chance to do anything in this state because Mexicans are doing what they're supposed to do, look out for their own people. I don't even get mad at that. They're supposed to look out for their own people. And what he said about some black folks looking to not date other black people here, yeah, that exists. But it's not in the numbers that he's saying it is. And that's what I was trying to say. But he
But see,
took
if
that as
you are,
disrespect.
let's say, if I lived in the Philippines for a few years, it is impossible for me to think of, I'm just gonna stay with black girls and you're gonna holler see them around. You're more likely gonna have a Filipino here. You know what I'm saying?
No,
Like,
there's areas where you can run into a lot of black folks. So if you go to Oakland, you go to Richmond, California, you go to Stockton, California, you go to places out like Pittsburgh and stuff like that, you'll see more black folks, but it's
I
getting
thought Stockton
sparser
was
and
white.
sparser. I said it's getting sparser and sparser because black people moving, bro. They leaving.
Oh,
So it's a mass exodus of black folks out of California to the South, which is there's more opportunity in the South for black people, which exactly what should happen. So the whole idea at the end of the day, like I said, I don't want to get into an argument with my brother LVZ. That's my brother. That doesn't make any sense for me to argue with him. I'm just saying we're in a disagreement. I'm here. He's wrong about what's happening here. Most black men and black women do not date outside of the race. Are there black folks that date outside of the race? Yes. You ain't gonna stop that shit though. It's gonna happen. It is what it is. But black folks need to continue doing what they're doing, which is leaving, because there's no real opportunity for you. There's no future in California for black people. And I've stated this on my channel multiple times. I'm pretty sure LB's heard me say this on my channel multiple times. There's no future for black people here. It just isn't. The numbers
why you
aren't
say
there
that though? They have black people in Silicon Valley and all them places too, don't they?
in small amounts, bro. There's not. Let me preach. I'm gotta repeat this, bro. There ain't no long-term opportunities for you here, bro. The numbers ain't. They're not gonna hire. Look, you know who run on Silicon Valley now? East Indians and white folks. They hiring their own people. So it doesn't make any sense for black folks to stay here. And guess what? An East Indian is supposed to take care of East Indians. The only people who haven't figured this out are black people. We need to look out for ourselves. And that's why I said relocation makes sense. But once again, like I said, LVZ, if you're still listening, bro, it's not about you and me arguing. This is why I'm leaving this space and why I'm getting out of this. I'm not trying to be arguing with my people. This stuff is crazy. So we get to the point where we're being disrespectful to each other. What is this going to do? What is that going to do? They don't do anything. It doesn't accomplish anything.
So, I said, if I want to start a business, like I said, I don't know, if I accumulated $2 million, it would be
right.
Nonsense to go to that Northern California.
Stupid. $2 million, go to the South, bro. Go to the South. Go to Maryland. Maryland is another state you got an opportunity to do damage in.
I want to bring you back to
and California was something else back in the day.
Hey, hold on, you dog. I want to bring you back to the original part of the original video. So the original video was to talk about another Democratic employee with Barack Obama coming out speaking on Trayvon Martin, and he had the opportunity to do something about it. He didn't do anything with the president. That's the issue.
Hold on, brother. You're not coming through clear, LB. You're like real funky.
Oh, can you hear me? I'm on Bluetooth.
You on Bluetooth? That's probably why it's not coming through clear.
You sound like you in the hall somewhere.
Yeah, or on the water.
Well, yeah, I'm actually in the auto hobby shop right now.
Okay.
But yeah, my whole thing is when Barack Obama was president, right, and he had the opportunity to do something about the killing of unarmed black folks, right, but he did nothing about it. Now all of a sudden he out of office. Now he's talking all this big boy talk. That's what I got. That's the problem I got.
Well, Obama, people forget though, when Obama came in, he was trying to help the economy because we had a housing crisis. People forget all that. I went through a foreclosure myself. He tried to get the economy back up.
That
That's
don't
his
mean
main
that you
thing.
Well,
still
D
could have
dog, I
did shit for
challenge
black
that
people.
because this is the thing.
I don't give a fuck how many problems you got. You the president. Yeah,
Well, well, first thing you guys got to
he was the
understand when it comes to
president. He had
politics.
every opportunity to do something.
No, but
He
look who
he
donated
did
to his
something about the
campaign, bro.
economy.
Look who donated to his campaign. Go to opensecrets.org and
I
put in
love that
type in
website, Callie.
yeah, type in opensecrets.org and Obama and look at who donated to his campaign, and that'll tell you who he worked for. That'll tell you who he signed executive orders for. That's how it works with politics. If you're gonna vote for somebody and you're not donating to that campaign and putting them in office, then they're not going to listen to you. What they're going to listen to is their biggest donors. His biggest donors came from Wall Street. His biggest donors came from the pharmaceutical industry and from fossil fuel industry. So he's not going to listen to you. He's going to listen to the people who put him in office with the money. That's
But
just
that's
the way
all
it is.
politicians.
That is all politics. That's my point. If you don't fund your candidates, then your candidate ain't going to listen to you. I don't care if you vote for him or not. That's just how the systems work. So I brought this up. So, once again, I want to say one more last thing, and then I'm gonna hop off. Please. LVZ, we disagree, but you are not my enemy. You are my brother. So once again, I wanted to make this point last night that I'm not here to get on the disrespect of the black people. That's not me. Other folks, you're gonna do what you do, but I'm not here to argue and to disrespect black folks. So if you're still listening, bro, much love to you. I wish you the best. Whatever you do, I hope you have success in. I'm just not gonna participate in denigrating black folks. I can't do it. Now we do have black folks that are problematic. I ain't gonna lie about that. And he's right. We have had Africans and we have had Amir in California. Africans who come in and have denigrated black Americans. I'm just not gonna work with them. I'm not, when they coming in and being problematic, I'm not gonna do business with them. I'm gonna do business with people who actually want to accomplish stuff. So salute to everybody on the panel. I wish all you brothers the best and everybody in the chat room the best. I hope you guys achieve whatever you want to achieve. I just got other plans to try to improve my situation and my family. But always, man, I always got love for black people. I love black people too much to have problems with. So I can't have an issue with LVZ. I can't have that because that's my brother. So I can never hate him. I can never dislike him. So even though we just had a little spat, which Shami wasn't much of a spat, salute to him, salute to you, LB, for letting me come on, bro. I'm out.
He a better man than me, cause these migrant motherfuckers, not all of them. And I'm gonna say this right now, man. I work with anybody in the diaspora who actually have logical fucking sense and who actually want to be with their black brothers and sisters. I don't know how he, can't understand that. When these migrant motherfuckers out here talking shit about black people in America when they calling us lazy and being like negative towards black people in America, but the white man in Africa and around the world be doing the same thing to y'all too. So I don't see how some of these motherfuckers in these Caribbean countries and these African countries can actually be talking shit about black people when the white man been doing that as long as they've been doing that for here in America. It really don't come to like a logical conclusion when you actually want to talk about the shit. Like I will work with people in the diaspora who actually want to be with their brothers and sisters, but the ones who out here cooning and buffooning, I'm gonna say something about it. Just like this clown ass nigga, Kubama, who's out here, just because he was being donated all this money and shit. Some of these dudes don't have a heart, let alone have any logical sense when it comes to like actually trying to do something for somebody. So don't be getting mad when motherfuckers be giving you the backlash of the things you could have did while you was in office. Don't be talking about this brother about him getting killed unjustly when you had the power and the resources to actually fucking do something. It's just crazy how niggas be trying to switch up their script and actually trying to say something now when they had every opportunity to do something, let alone you giving all the other opportunities and benefits to everybody else. So It's just crazy how niggas just be talking out of the side of their necks and shit. Yeah, man. But salute the LVZ. You came in guns blazing with that dialogue and stuff, man. You one of the funniest motherfuckers on YouTube when it comes to your facts and stuff, and you breaking it down and shit. So it's just crazy. Yeah, what's up, Kevin? Weederburn. I hope I said your name right. If I did, if I mispronounced it, sorry about that. What's up, talking to Grubber Media? How you doing? Dallas Parker, Panama Queen. How you doing? And some little fucking spam thing in your comment section. So if you see it, LB, you might want to delete it. But yeah, man, that's why I don't vote for Democrat or Republican because they two sides of the same coin. You know, both of these motherfuckers are white supremacists on both sides. That's why I don't really care about the situation that's going on with like these two European countries and shit. So it's just crazy. Everybody can put their focal point on shit like that that's going on, but motherfuckers can't pull their bootstraps up and actually put their heads together and actually come together and actually try to fix the problems that are going on in America, let alone, these other motherfuckers talking about shit going on in different countries and stuff. So that's why I didn't do no video about this shit on my channel. Cause, black people, we got enough fucking problems going on, in our own countries, with these, coon ass migrant fucks and these racist ass bastards killing us unjustly and shit. So I can't be out here talking about, you know, this fucking war that's going on with Russia and Ukraine and shit. So terrible situation to be in, though. My prayers go up to the people, though. But black folks got enough problems to be worrying about, let alone worrying about other motherfuckers and shit. It's too much shit on the chopping block that needs to get cut down. So I'm just staying focused and just trying to maintain this shit. I can't be worrying about these other motherfuckers. I gotta worry about me and my people, just like they do. You know.
All right, y'all. I'm out of here. Y'all have a good one. Be safe. Smash the like, hit the subscribe. This your man. Scream at me. Hurt.